Unemployment, especially among young people, continues to be a burning issue. Recognizing this, steps are being taken to aggressively tackle the matter. The Ministry of Social Cohesion Youth Department has been leading this effort. We will look at how National Youth Week 2018, observed from May 20 to 28, specifically addressed this issue.
Roundabouts. Approaching a roundabout. When you approach a roundabout, you must use your indicator if you intend to turn left or right or make a U-turn at the roundabout. You must give other road users sufficient notice of your intent to turn. Entering a roundabout. When entering a roundabout, you must slow or stop to give way to any vehicle already in the roundabout. You must also continue to use your indicators if you intend to turn left or right or make a U-turn. Turning left. When turning left, you must indicate left on approach and be travelling in the left-hand lane unless there are road markings with other instructions. Stay in the left lane and exit in the left lane. Turning right. When turning right, you must indicate right on approach and be travelling in the right-hand lane unless there are road markings with other instructions. Making a U-turn. When using a roundabout to make a U-turn, you must approach in the right lane and signal right. Changing lanes in a roundabout. Drivers may change lanes in a roundabout if they wish. The usual road rules for changing lanes apply. You must use your indicator and give way to any vehicle in the lane you are entering. Going straight ahead. You don't need to signal when approaching the roundabout if you are going straight ahead. You may approach the roundabout from either the left or right lane unless there are road markings with other instructions. Exiting a roundabout. As when you exit a road, you must signal left when leaving a roundabout, if it is practical to do so, and you should stop indicating as soon as you have exited the roundabout. However, when you are travelling straight ahead on a small single-lane roundabout, it may be impractical to indicate when exiting.
Celebrating youth is important for their personal development and the development of any country. It gives them the reassurance of a secured future and the confidence they need to take charge of it. What better way to do it than to have youth showcase their capabilities and expand their potential at the National Youth Week 2018.
That was youth advocate Chelsea France. She was among the hundreds of young people who marched through the streets of Georgetown as the Youth Week activities officially kicked off with the parade and rally. France called on her fellow youths to take advantage of the opportunities available to them during the week of activities and to set their innovative and creative minds free.
This is our Guyana. Let us work together to make it a better Guyana. Let us use our skills, talents, and abilities in a positive way. Let us be innovative. It is imperative that all young people are able to access resources necessary for their growth and development. National Youth Week 2018 serves as one of those channels for us to realize our potential and take charge.
Minister of Social Cohesion, Dr. George Norton, described youth as the country's greatest assets.
This is a time where you forge ahead to invest in yourselves, especially when it comes to your education. Your youth is an exciting period. It is the time in your life where you have the power to shape your future. The achievement of every young person adds to the growth of an entire nation.
Minister Norton made special mention of Guyana's youngest female pilot, Amber Lowe, the youngest forensic analyst, Tamika Henry, and the youngest published author in the United States, 8-year-old overseas-based Guyanese, Anaya Willabus, as examples of youth making strides in every facet of our society. Director of Youth Melissa Carmichael Haynes assured youths that their development remains a national priority.
One cannot mistake the importance of youth work. Hence, all should get involved and do their parts, ensuring that Guyana's youth are adequately equipped to not only be the leaders of tomorrow, but the agents of change and development partners of the present.
In the ever-changing world of technology, Minister of Public Telecommunications Catherine Hughes called on youths to think outside the box.
I think it's always an important time for young people to stop and to think about where they're heading, the kinds of things they want to see in Guyana. And therefore, I want it not to be the usual things that we've been doing for the last 30 years or so. I'd like us to start looking at out-of-the-box things. At the end of the day, for me, coming from a technology standpoint, there's so many more opportunities available to our youth in Guyana today than when I had growing up. And therefore, my message to all young people really is to take advantage of the technology that is there.
The feature event of the week was the Youth Business Summit, the first of its kind to be held in Guyana, tailored specifically for young entrepreneurs.
The summit provided a platform for young entrepreneurs to thrive. It provided over $10 million for young people to access, either to expand or start a business. After presenting their pitch in the Jaguar's Den, 11 entrepreneurs secured funding. Omika D'Souza, who traveled from Region 1 Port Kaituma to participate in the summit, was one of the lucky ones who secured funding. She successfully pitched her plan to expand her snacket by adding a gaming shop.
It makes me feel like I worked then that I've been trying and trying. I failed a few times, but still, I still try. At the end of the day, one day it must be successful.
21-year-old Vanita Savory can now fulfill her dreams of establishing her savory mushroom business.
It feels wonderful. It's actually a delicacy. You find it in pizza, you have mushroom soups, you could cook it as a complement to a regular meal.
Malcolm Wills, Rashley Ferguson and Elton Newton are partners of Dynamic Enterprise, a medical supplies business. They are set to take Guyana by storm by producing prosthetic limbs via 3D printing at an affordable cost.
The idea of 3D printing prosthetics exists. It's been started in the United States and other countries in Europe, but it hasn't reached to the Caribbean and to Guyana, and we definitely plan on bringing that here.
With the funding, that would give us the capital base we need to invest in a 3D printer and materials you would need for carry out the printing. And also it would help us to, cover basic expenses, because we've been incurring expenses and, big investment costs and no returns as yet.
Califa Drone Services CEO Julian Cadogan will now be able to expand his business as demand for his services is rapidly growing. The company outsourced services to other companies to do mapping, inspection and offer drone services.
I'm very happy and excited actually, because we are about to secure some projects, and so this funding will go a long way to help ensure that we get equipment to do those projects efficiently and to the best of our ability.
Also expanding is Malika Russell of Kakwani, Region 10. Russell is into agriculture, something she has been working on for half a decade. However, her Green Valley business will be climate smart. She explained that using agricultural techniques such as shade house will allow for year-round farming and supplies of goods for people in her community.
This here is a milestone for me. It's a plan that I had for about 5 years, and finally I was able to achieve something that is of significant, important to me and also for my community, because my project doesn't aim to only impact me, it also aims to impact the life of other youths like myself within my community.
Michael and Isabeth Sinclair are husband and wife, owners of M&I Enterprise, an agro-processing business. These Barbadians have been in business for over 2 years now. Homemade blended cake, fruits, coconut shreds, ground orange peel, pepper sauce and moringa seed are some of their offerings. They said it is overwhelming that they now have the opportunity to expand.
It's an awesome experience, I must say. I'm feeling so excited right now that I don't have enough words to actually tell you, but it all pays to show that hard work and determination really pays off.
Hard work pays off, so that's just about it. And thanks to the Ministry of Presidency, Youth Empowerment, and Mr. George Norton as well, and all the other coordinators for giving us this opportunity. We're very grateful for it, and we hope that young persons could see that we could do it, so they can do it. So let's all start doing something for ourselves.
The participants also shared their thoughts on the Youth Business Summit.
The summit was very much informational, and I think that I will use this as an opportunity to meet with other youths and give them some of the information that I would have received. Let's say, for instance, NIS compliance, tax, how to pay your taxes, and all of these basic things that you would need to do in order to go into business in Guyana.
It was a good networking opportunity. We were able to meet and congregate with a number of our colleagues who are doing awesome things as well. And that way we were able to build each other's strengths and support the weaknesses.
We're very much grateful for the opportunity afforded to us today. I believe this summit was a great initiative, and directly it gave me a lot of drive to continue in the field of entrepreneurship and business.
Great initiative, because it has given the opportunity to many young people to come and see the various agencies that is in Guyana that is being organized to help them to achieve what they want to achieve.
Very informative. It's going to actually help other young entrepreneurs like ourselves to get out, get involved, and don't let nobody tell them that they can't do it until they put their mind towards doing.
Been loaded with a lot of information, a lot more than I thought that I bargained for. It provided us with necessary information for young business owners to know about.
Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu told those in attendance that the forum provides them with the resources, tools, networking opportunities, and training needed to be a successful entrepreneur.
One cannot become an engineer, a teacher, a business person, or entrepreneur without the requisite guidance, training, education, and exposure. It is the embracing of all opportunities for education, networking, skills enhancement, and overall empowerment that will allow youths in particular to fully realize the fundamental human rights, which is among the key of them, the right to work.
Minister Norton said the summit signals Guyana's move in the right direction to empower its young people.
For this administration, creating jobs means empowering the young people to become their own bosses. It means encouraging ideas that are innovative and developmental for your communities. Through activities like we have here this morning, we want to equip the youths with all the tools needed for them to turn the ideas that they might have created over the years, the dreams that they might have had, their ambition into reality.
The inaugural business summit, Minister Norton added, is poised to change the business and employment landscape in Guyana for the better.
I want to encourage you to continue to dream. And if I might use that quotation from Martin Carter, to encourage you to dream to change your world. So, males and females, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, youths, rest assured that this administration is working assiduously to make your future bright.
Minister of Business Dominic Gaskin told the participants his ministry supports responsible business. Minister Gaskin reminded the young entrepreneurs that owning their own businesses requires more than just self-employment.
It involves you becoming the employer, and it involves you being responsible for sustaining not just yourself and your family, but the families of your employees. It involves a lot of other responsibilities, such as keeping records and paying taxes, and generally observing good business practices. So when I say that our ministry supports business, I should really be telling you that we support responsible businesses, because we want to see the creation of a new culture of business in Guyana. We want to see successful young people becoming successful young businessmen and businesswomen.
The minister also gave the young people critical business advice.
Business is not easy, and I am not here to try to tell you that it is. Businesses, or running a business, will present a number of challenges. And the challenges don't go away. The challenges increase in magnitude as your business grows. You have to be strong to survive in business, like in any other area of life. And you need to create strong businesses with strong plans. And most importantly, if your businesses collapse the minute something goes wrong, your business isn't strong. You have to be survivors, strong businesses. You have to plan.
Students from several secondary schools and the Maikoni Technical and Vocational Training Center in Region 5 were exposed to a number of possible career paths at the Career and Training Fair.
Students who turned out in their numbers included 15-year-old Ezekiel Hannibal of Rosignol Secondary, an aspiring lawyer.
People have been telling me that after school I'll have to go study law and stuff, but then again, I have to do a forced career in order to save to study. Today, the fair, basically looking at all the booths, I'm really encouraged to study more and be that person that I really want to be.
Jerry Collins, also of Rosignol Secondary, said he plans on becoming an entrepreneur. He is 16 years old.
This was an experience worth cherishing because we had a lot of opportunities to see and get into areas that we know that we want to foster our education in and the area that we want to develop in. And I think I had a great experience, and I've already found my job area and I'm going to work hard in it.
Trevette Kanai of the Maikoni Technical and Vocational Training Center said the fair was crucial for young people.
I think it's a great opportunity for the younger generation coming up to especially see what career they're trying to pursue. I think it would be great for them to experience it in this kind of way so they could get an idea of what's going on.
Grace Etuwaru of Rosignol Secondary said she too wants to become an entrepreneur.
It was amazing. I really learned a lot, and I learned mostly on the business side because I'm in business stream, so mostly I'll take an interest in business. So I think I'll become an entrepreneur also because the business sector is really wide in Guyana and we need to really develop the place and create more employment also.
InfoHub also met a few Maikoni Secondary School students who already have their own school-based businesses.
My business is a small business, Copias Veratas. It was established to provide me with an entrepreneurship skill which will aid me. If not finding a job, I can start my own business. Yeah. A profit made were donated to the Modern Language Department.
15-year-old Alicia Nurse bakes and sells sponge cake, cheese straws and pine tarts at her school. She also makes pepper sauce and achar.
My business is Tasty Bites. So this business was established to help me. In case of not finding a job, I could start my own business off of myself, so that will benefit me in the future.
Youth Director Carmichael Haynes explained the fair aims to be a guide for young people in Guyana's growing economy.
Young people everywhere have goals and aspirations that we want to nurture to ensure that they are able to make meaningful contributions to the nation's development, as well as playing significant roles in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. You, young people, are not problems to be solved, but rather resources to be utilized. Hence, we will continue to provide you with tools geared towards ensuring your empowerment and development.
Regional Executive Officer of Region 5, Ovid Morrison, said the fair served to ensure young people are capable of being leaders when the time comes. He encouraged them to see it as their responsibility to cradle Guyana and make it a better place.
You cannot grow to a higher level if you hope to drop out of school, if you hope to stop studying because you get a certificate that can give you a job, or if you hope to stop studying because I am now earning an income and I have time where I can go and party and enjoy life as a youth. This is the time, the youth time, that you must now develop your mental capacity to the extent that you can function in any area possible.
Unemployment and social ills such as suicide and mental health, among others, were addressed at a youth forum held in Linden.
The young people were elated with the activities being held there, considering the challenges they face in the mining town and surrounding communities. Ruben Chung, a student of Christianburg Wisma Secondary School, said he was happy that Region 10 is not forgotten.
I'm happy that they focused in on Linden because Linden does need a lot of upgrading and advancements, and the youths apparently show the care for that, and the ministry showing up here to do good for Linden is much appreciated by us, and I hope that we do take that in mind and use it to our advantage.
Chung added he was pleased young people showed up in their numbers, an indication they are ready to take a stance on issues affecting them.
I like the fact that a lot of youths decided to show up here and they actually took it seriously. And I'm also appreciative of the fact that there were a lot of them who actually stood up and answered questions, actually asked questions. There were those who paid attention rather than fell asleep. They were actually listening out to everything. I like that.
Linden Youth Representative Anthony Jordan said the forum gave youths the opportunity to get answers to burning questions. Jordan added he is looking for more programs of a similar nature being held in the region.
I'm very elated to be a part of this event today. I must say that it was well put together, perfectly executed. We welcome it. We would like to see more of youth empowerment being done in Linden, not only Georgetown, and we are forever grateful.
Minister Norton underscored the importance of youth and applauded them for voicing their concerns on issues that affect them.
This is the importance that this administration is giving to the youth population in this country. We've got to get them involved. We've got to listen to the issues that are affecting them. And most of all, we've got to recognize the important role they will play in our society and are playing at this moment.
The minister said he was particularly pleased to know the young people are interested in bridging gaps and establishing social cohesion within the region. In August, an inter-regional youth exchange program will be held in Linden, the minister noted.
Like we're going to do in Region 2 in August, we're going to come up here to Linden and have a youth exchange inter-regional program during the August holidays, where we will bring all the youths from both Essequibo, Demerara, and Berbice to a central point where we can establish relationships, work together, and learn about each other.
Director of Youth Melissa Carmichael Haynes said the huge turnout reflected the interest shown by young people in their development.
The young people in Region 10 would have asked for a youth forum where they'll get an opportunity to discuss some burning issues as it relates to youth development. And that's exactly what we did. We had a turnout of more than 150. We were catering for 150. We had a turnout of approximately 200 persons, and we're certainly happy about that. It says that young people are both interested in what's happening with regards to their development, and they actually want an opportunity, that opportunity to be included in the discussions with regards to their development again.
The curtains came down on Youth Week with an exhibition in Region 3.
The exhibition highlighted the youth department and the various programs offered.
We brought out all our programs, all the units that fall under the Department of Youth, so persons get an opportunity to be face-to-face with the officers in the various units and ask their questions where necessary.
One of the initiatives is the Youth Innovative Program of Guyana. $70 million is available for young people to access to develop their communities using the science, technology, engineering, agriculture, art, anthropology, mathematics, and spirituality streams. Successful projects will receive between $1 to $2 million. Regional Executive Officer of Region 3, Dennis Jaikaran, noted such exhibitions are important for the development of youths in the region.
We continue to give that support to the department, the Ministry of Social Cohesion. That would always happen in this region. Because we are part of it, we feel that our contribution is most important to the development of youth and youth activity in this region.
During the week of activities, many were reassured that the nation's youth remain a priority and they have not been forgotten by the coalition government.
This year's Youth Week's activities were held under the theme, Empowering Young People to Foster National and Community Development Through Innovation, and sought to empower Guyanese youths to fully realize their potential. This brings us to the end of another edition of InfoHub In Depth. Thanks for watching. Do join us again next week.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.